Boom, there we are.
Hello, Internet.
Hello, internet. Cool. Slugblaster. We missed a week. Not missed a week. I was out of town for a week. I just got back in this morning. My brain is still a little scrambled from flying.
Oh,
But we're good. We're good. Let's see. Oh my gosh, so much happened last time. So many notes. Tally's back. Yay. We are down at Andromeda for the first hour or so, finishing up some PhD defense stuff. I don't
yay.
know. Sounds made up. Let's see. Boom. Tally. Oh yeah. So we started off last time with Tally doing some missing downtime stuff. Um, got peeled back by Topher. There's a big intervention. Um, Someone threatened Tally with a knife. See,
I threatened
you
Topher.
you threatened Topher with a knife, and
Yeah.
says loses arm stolen by Dara. So I think Dara stole your arm. I think is
Mhm.
that's what you're
Oh,
going
I
off with.
remember that. It's
Something
packed
bad
Yeah.
away
happened there.
in some like Raiders of the Lost Ark warehouse.
Yeah. um, you did some portal fighting stuff, and so you found a portal from Opereblum to Prismatia, being via some data that you stole from Dara, um, and in the Myper construction zone there, you found a hard to find portal from Opereblum to Calorum, which is where you are going because that is
Oh,
where
we need to
Bingo
save
got
that one.
lost. Our current job is to save Bingo from
Bingo.
where where he got dropped in the last. Uh, Everyone got pulled back to different places, I think. You got an opportunity. You bought an opportunity. Oh yeah, you got a box of scatter branded components. Scatter being the new uh, uh, Scramcat branch. No, it's a Scramcat. Who is getting bought by Myper? Scramcat's getting bought by Myper, so they're branching out into blastboarding, which is the new craze that you all accidentally started off by shooting people during a match. Cool. So you did that. Yeah, there's a scatter mascot, which is a little rat with laser guns and sunglasses and an orange and green Hawaiian shirt. And the run is to rescue Bingo. Um, Snake hole. I don't remember what that means. There's the big Myper train that's being constructed from between Fenispar, Opereblum, or no, Prismatia, Popularia, Opereblum. Always will be under construction, probably. Um,
Hmm.
there's but yeah, so you popped through Prismatia, got through that hole in the tunnel to Opereblum, which is the big three warring megacorps dimension cyberpunk thing. Corporate vigilantes, billboards everywhere, three thick, and people are desandwiching them. You popped into the back of this
Oh,
the Night City noodle shop, basically.
yeah.
There's no sky or ground to be seen, just like bridges up and down and like hover cars all over the place. And there are ominous looking drones that came up alongside the noodle car and had like a dimensional intrusion detected, and then like boop, the anti-tracking bracelet you got from Scatter
Hmm.
made it go from red to green. Um, Spike jumped out immediately and did a trick to serve some noodles. Got sauced, but
Oh, that's right.
perfectly seasoned the dishes with the sauce off of your pants. While y'all were messing around in the car there, a bunch of homicidal fun bots broke out from Wilkie's Candy Zone,
Oh no.
like robot clowns from Metropolis.
I'm sure
Um,
they're fine.
yeah, totally fine. Tally threw out some pamphlets. Oh yeah, Guts did the
Split into multiple
hard light
gutses.
jacket. Yeah, splitter. Got 11 Gutses. That I just wrote down went ham on all the clown bots. I think we saw
Oh yeah, with like hard light cartoon weapons and stuff.
yeah. We saw the kind of Harley Quinn montage of just different weapons bashing these clowns together. Wilkie's security came out and patched everything up after all that happened, handed out some vouchers to everyone.
Yay.
And Spike is like, let's look for the portal. Let's go. Dex. Dex is from which crew?
TRB or
BRB? No. Yeah.
BRB
Yes.
is break off.
Yeah. There's a new break off from BRB. Apex is the name of the new crew. They are a blastboarding crew, not a slugblasting crew.
No.
That is K Jump, who broke off from BRB. I think Dex is someone that you ran into and had you sign a flyer because he's a big fan. And so, oh yeah, there's a portal to uh, the hell dimension in the Inferno room in Mass Static, which is the club here across town. But yeah, you ran into Apex. There's K Jump. There's Monkey, who we found out at the very end. K Jump is now seeing instead of Tally. There's Bagman, who was born here in No Problem, and Laredo, who is just like the community mascot, just neutral everywhere. Bagman had a little talk with Spike. Laredo hung out with Andromeda. Andromeda used their negative friction sword to, well, you were going to race into the club, and she just sliced through space-time into the club and landed in the middle of a 2-on-2 blastboarding match on a big half pipe inside the club, and just kind of like ting ting Jedi'd away some laser blasts from that. And oh yeah, she also had the flyers that had the free offer to get to the club for y'all. So y'all still need to get into the club somehow. Tally, the note I have for Tally is just heartbroken and plummeting. There was some racing there going on. I think you fell, and you are currently falling after K Jump informing you of her new relationship status.
And Guts took one of my slams, or
yes, yeah, Guts took your slam or your disaster.
Yeah.
And Guts and Lavelle, Evil Guts, body swapped.
Oh god.
And Guts is currently lounging in a penthouse-looking suite with a few corporate types who are making some kind of deal with Lavelle, but
who knows?
You don't know what that is yet.
Yeah.
And finally, Spike zipped across and rolled right up to. You tripped up some Apex goons on your way, and you rolled right on up to Mass Static. So you are there. So wishes from last time. Get bingo. Spike would like to do more planning to kick off that move. Hoping that Peter has more stable internet.
So far, so good.
Figuring out what Guts has gotten herself into. Getting into that competition at Mass Static. Find out how Tally gets out of her physical and emotional free fall. See where that story goes. See a little bit more of a problem and Colorium, and maybe take a look at where everyone's arcs are heading. Cool. So let's let's start with Tally, I think, since you're in the most immediate danger. So you bad things happened while you were racing and doing tricks and stuff, and you are currently in free fall. I think. Did you lose your deck on the way down? It's like, is that falling with you?
Think I still have it.
Okay, cool.
Or I mean, yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Uh,
Yeah, and K Jump zoomed away.
yeah. And Lavelle is
Oh
also somewhere
yeah,
here.
yeah. I think
Like,
Lavelle is nearby there,
yeah.
um, and that's why you were not helped.
Okay. Um, right. Okay. So while I picture this, I'm like, well, okay, yeah. So they're towers. I'm plummeting outside of.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
everywhere.
yeah. I, yeah, right. Plummeting, piers, and
Good news is no ground to hit.
yeah, yeah. I assume when I like fall down in a certain way, I will just appear at the top again and just keep going.
Eventually.
Building up speed. Um, yes.
Yeah, how would you like to slow
I
your ascent?
um, well, I assume that the buildings have, there are some antenna and
Oh yeah, there's
uh,
billboards and walkways and
right. Yeah.
balconies and all sorts of stuff.
Um, I yes, tears streaming from my eyes that I'm flicking away with my 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 or wiping on my one arm sleeve.
Oh,
To,
God.
um, yes, gritting my teeth. I think I'll say check it. Um, and I want to uh, use my boards. What is it? The energy? Yeah, you know what? I'll use the energy lattice to reform my board
Mm,
into uh, like a hook or something, and I will try to hook an antenna. God, I got into this position for doing a trick. So
yep.
yeah,
So may as well
so
try to
that's
get out with one.
yeah, yeah. Uh, yes, my hardlight board is wrist mounted, so I will take two hooks,
Right.
and I will grab uh, uh, part of a billboard and like try to slingshot myself up, and then grab another and just like brachiate
Nice.
up. You know,
Cool.
um,
You have one die to start there.
yeah.
Would you like to add some dice to that somehow?
I'll grab one of my turbo uh, for boost. Yeah. Yeah, two. That should be fine, right?
That should be fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
How many dice does one man need?
I don't want to be greedy. This is. I thought it was fun to
There's
win
only
like.
so many dice.
Well, there are crew dice, but
You can also take a dare if you like.
oh, yes. Tell me about the dare.
I think we can just give you some trouble for that.
Yeah, sure. I like trouble. Okay, so 3d6.
3d6. Last roll from Spike. Eat it, a-holes.
Uh,
All
314.
right. 314.
A 4 gets you there.
Gets you there.
Gets you out of the danger
Gets you.
zone.
With a complication.
Yeah.
Great. So tell me what it looks like when we'll just have you swing up and land outside the club. I think that'll make the easiest thing.
Yeah.
Land up there with Spike.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And we are gonna have a problem.
Oh. I guess yes. I did a trick, so I'll take a style.
I think the problem. Oh yeah, take your style for the trick. Did you get extra style from Nope,
No.
that's someone else.
No.
Great. So I think the complication here is going to be that I think the other I think Apex got there before you, clearly. Spike left them in the dust, but they eventually made it there.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I think the let's do where's your slam boxes? Where'd your slam go? Slam boxes go. Do you have a place to put slams?
No.
Oh wow,
No.
that's weird.
That's why. I mean, my slams are full.
Oh, your slams are full. Yeah, heartbroken.
Yeah.
Yo, you already have heartbroken. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the complication there is just that. Yeah, Apex has shown up there, and K Jump is just kind of like hanging all over Monkey, and he is just like staring you down as she's like whispering at him and kind of yeah. But yeah, Spike, what's what are you doing outside the club after Apex kind of rolled up on you after like a long while after you got there?
I think, being single-minded as I am, I think I'm just focused on I gotta get to that gate, man. I just gotta get inside, I gotta get to the gate and gotta get to bingo. Like fucking
Yeah.
everybody's taking so long, keep getting distracted by things and tangents. And like, we gotta go, man. Come on.
There is a line to get into um, the club,
I
but
go
that
to the
is
front of the line.
named not Mass Effect, Mass Static. And there's the bouncer there is just like a chromed up like slab of meat and metal with sunglasses that are part of his face, and just kind of turning people away as they're trying to get in.
I think I was
What would
marched
you
like right up,
yeah.
like as if as if I was belong, like it's not even a question. It's like I'm just gonna walk in, like yep. I always do this. Just skating in. I just wave to the guy, like, hey, what's up, man? I'm gonna try to get in the club.
Yeah, I think as you try to escape past him, he like literally grabs you by the scruff of your neck. He's like, "What do you think you're doing, kid?" But it's like super filtered robot voice. What do you think you're doing, kid?
Going into by the way, out of character, like
Yeah,
the gate to Calorum, where we're like, that's not. Is that like a no? Like, is it? Well, no. It's like
yeah. I think there are other gates inside the club,
right.
and
So
yeah,
that's not like a
the
secret
guy-
or something we're not supposed to know or anything like that.
Yeah, no, like they call it the Inferno Room for a reason.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh look, man, my robot dog's lost in Calorum. I gotta go get him. So yeah, just heading to Calorum.
Sounds rough. End of the line, and like
What?
tosses you.
Hey, hey, buddy! Don't you know who I am? Spike Bisbee, inventor of blast boarding. All the
How
rage
old are you,
right
kid?
now.
Oh no.
6. Wait, how old am I? I can't even fucking remember how old. I think I was 16. Like 18, of course.
Oh no.
If you're gonna lie about your age, why don't you tell me you're old enough to get in?
Well, because I thought as long as I thought there was exceptions for celebrities.
All right, you can come in
Oh no.
about 3 years.
Hey yo.
Let's cut to
Oh, God.
Guts.
Yeah.
I think you have gotten yourself whatever beverage you wanted poured by them.
Yeah.
I think there were three suits in there, and they're all kind of like dressed like Apple Store employees.
Yeah.
Two dudes and a lady, and the lady was there like being like, okay, great, yeah, so it sounds like we have a deal. Do you remember what your like last reaction was to all of that?
I remember her getting offered some piece of food and kind of turning up her nose at it.
Mhm.
As she was trying to like buy herself time, I think.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think at this point, oh God. Yeah, I think at this point Guts is to this says like holds up a finger, is like, hold on. Just tell me one last time what I'm getting out of this deal.
What you're getting out of the deal, I mean, you're getting sponsorship. You can handpick your team, and you'll be you'll be busy with with blastboarding gigs and photo shoots and interviews, and you will, for the foreseeable future, be, I mean, the top of the list. This is a wide open field,
And I think she's
and
just kind of carefully keeping her face in a sort of blank and like expression.
do you have a better offer somewhere else?
Oh man, and then
Because if you do, we can match it.
yeah, and I think she says there's another buyer. And no, she would say another sponsor, I think. Yeah. But, and I think she tries to convince them to come to Mass Static.
You want us to,
Oh,
of course. Who is this sponsor?
oh fuck.
I mean, we know it's not Harddecker, and Scramcat is ours. So
Fuck. What else is on the board?
Wait, so are these Myper people?
yeah, this is Micro folks.
Okay.
I think she says it's Wilkie's.
And you see just the flicker of a crack in the mask.
Oh no.
Of course. Well, what do you need?
I don't like being a go-between. I don't want to hear their offer and talk to you and hear your offer and talk to them. I don't like that. So they're coming to Mass Effect, you're coming to Mass Effect, and you're coming back to me with a deal that, and you're coming back to me with a better deal if you can make it.
I think this is going to be a roll.
This is so bad.
Except I think you mean Mass Static.
Mass
Mass
Static.
yes.
What did I say?
Not Mass Effect.
Mass Effect.
I did that
It's a
again.
different thing.
Okay.
You're going to play Mass Effect, and I'm going to play Mass
Nope.
Effect.
This is going to be a real Bioshock for all of us. But
No.
Oh boy.
Oh, no.
Oh.
All right.
Hey,
Whee!
Welcome back, everyone.
Oh yeah, Windows machine wants to update when it wants to update.
That's so weird. Mine never updates when I'm using it actively.
Yeah, it just went black. It was like, now.
Wow.
As a matter of fact, mine won't even update when it's when I'm not using my computer. I run one of those thing that does medical research in the background while you're not using
Oh,
your
yeah.
computer.
Oh, and so it will never.
And
The
it won't even
freaking Goldie
update
thing.
doing that because it still counts, I guess, as activity. So inevitably I get back on my machine and I have to tell it, "Oh, do the update, please." Because it never thinks it's not in use.
Right. Oh, if only.
Okay, so I'm rolling 2d6
Yeah, rolling 2d6.
to see if I've convinced all of these.
Non-fancy streaming.
Non-fancy streaming. Okay, in theory, it should be back up. Okay.
Anything on? Oh, there we are.
There we go. Okay. Yeah. my PC just decided to not PC anymore. So we'll fix that. We'll fix that this week sometime, maybe.
Problem for another day.
Non-fancy slug blasting then. Cool.
Welcome to the
So
blast boarding stream.
The way it should
Oh,
be.
no.
Not fancy.
Renegade blast boarding stream.
Pirate blast plug something. All those words.
Awesome. So we are looking for a roll from
Theater
from
or
guts.
guts.
There we go.
Yeah. Seeing
Wait,
if I'm.
I'm trying to remember. This is real guts, right?
Yeah,
This
Real
is
Guts
Real
is
Guts.
trying to
Yep.
get back
Yeah,
to mass
Yeah,
action.
right. Got it.
Yeah.
Mass static.
Static,
Okay.
not Mass Effect.
Rolling 2d6
That
and I
time
get
you
a
said-
6.
That's a 6.
Whoa.
Great, yeah. Yeah, and like they just like exchange glances, and
Oh, God.
well, one of the guys shrugs, is like, "I'll put on my party jacket," and
Oh, man.
they will roll up to the club with you. Lavelle is still out there somewhere, wherever you were. That's gonna be a good time. Great. So let's just cut to probably Spike and Tally hanging out outside the club, trying to figure out what to do to get in. And then like the limo hover car rolls up, and
Did
Lavelle
Apex
comes
get
out.
in?
Wow, yeah, did Apex get in? Let me see. I'm just gonna do a fortune roll. Yeah, they just walked right in. They had, so you had all gotten like flyers that were like blast borders and get in free, and Andromeda had those, so you were unable to use your invites to get in. Apex did not have that problem. They were just like, blast borders, let's go. So yeah, so Lavelle rolls up, and I think so. You swapped places. I think you physically swapped places, right?
Yeah.
So, and
as I was
guess
trying to save Tally.
yeah, and you've got like your super photonic jacket, so I think the appearance change didn't really phase them that much. There's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, just doing another trick, I guess.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so Lavelle rolls up in a
Yeah.
Viper Smart hover car,
Hmm.
and you see Spike and Tally outside. What would you like to do?
God. Oh, God. Shit, because I want to try to get them into the club, but I have no idea they're stuck outside of the club.
Yeah, I mean you see them and they're yeah.
Well, I think Spike at this point has a plan because
Yeah.
I feel like he realized he's been a little careless in his single-mindedness, and when that didn't
Mhm.
work, I feel like he kind of realized like, okay, he's still intense, he's still focused, but it's like, okay, problem was I didn't have a plan. See, as long as you don't have a plan, shit gets fucked up. So he's like been observing, being
Oh,
patient.
yeah.
And I think he's been
Mhm.
watching the lines and watching the guard and trying to figure out, okay, how can we make this work for us? And I think what I was thinking he was going to try to do is if I thought maybe it could, if there was some null range people in the line.
Ooh. Let's say there's some null range fans in the line. Yeah.
Because I figured I was looking, null range says they're obnoxious and anti-authoritarian.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought he'd casually kind of like, as he's been thrown, as he's kind of like walking back by the line, be like, go to like the null range, like, hey guys, look, there's no reason for you to stay in this line. That fucking goon up there said he's not letting any null range noobs in. Any lame ass null rangers in there.
Whoa. What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah, you have to
What?
ask him. He's the jerk who said, I don't know, he's got something against null range, doesn't want to let people
Hey,
inside.
asshole, why can't you let null rangers in?
Oh, fuck.
The guy's like looking down the line of these kids, yelling at him.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of us. Sure, he couldn't. If we all tried to rush in, he couldn't stop us all, right?
Oh,
Ooh,
jeez.
you want to incite a riot? Bum rush the gate.
Sure, something like that.
Awesome.
My main goal is to I was hoping for them to cause a ruckus and distract him, and maybe I could do something like get tricked inside. But whatever works.
Oh yeah, yeah.
A
Which
riot.
one do you want to drive?
Riot.
Uh, so I know it's a tough call. The riot sounds more fun.
Excellent.
It's
Let's have a riot
Stick it to the
then.
man.
Cool. So you've got one die, plus your one die for being patient and planning, or you can get a kick on that instead. Sweet. Do you want to add anything else to that roll?
I have a plan here, so let me just double check my plan. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna take one die, and I will use the second one as a kick and not as a
Nice.
die.
Nice.
Because I have a backup plan to the plan. So let's see what this roll is. It's a 4. Okay, well that works. Never mind. I don't have to go to my backup plan. Well, let me double check one thing.
There's a complication with the riot?
Yeah, it's surprising, right?
How?
So yeah, we'll go with that. A 4 with a kick on there.
Cool. So that works. There's copies. I think there are probably more Null Rangers in there than what you saw. What's Slugblaster? Yeah, there's probably a few more of them than you talked to some, but there were others back in line that you weren't talking to.
Right.
Yeah, like they're not there, like null range isn't there, they're not there to see anyone, they're just like decided like it was null range night at the mass static. Great. So yeah, so they start first they start yelling, then they start like other people are like, shut up y'all, this is like trying to get in the club, and start pushing, and there a full-on fight breaks out in there, and I think the wired up bouncer does as much as he can to keep people out, but there's only so much one slab of meat can do, and I don't think he doesn't get like pushed down or anything, but he does get like, he is busy bouncing as many people as possible. You can definitely get in there. Do the two of you just want to go in, or do you want to wait for Guts?
I want to take a swing at the bouncer to make sure that the Spike gets in.
Yeah.
It's a real stop trying to keep my friend away from his friend.
Cool. Take a swing at the bouncer then. Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah.
That'll be a die.
Yeah.
Do you want to add anything else to that?
Yeah, I'll take attitude for my heart.
Nice. Cool.
My confused, angry heart. 2 4s.
2 4s. So that
there was a complication with
the
punching the bouncer.
I know, so weird.
You'd think that this would go off flawlessly, considering how much fighting we've done.
Yeah.
Just knock him out cold with one punch
Okay.
through his chrome armor.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I think we're going to Slam Town. I think you do punch him. I think that is you punch him enough to make sure that Spike and everyone else gets in. I think since you also succeeded, like you can get away without him, um, without him like catching you or throwing you out or anything. I think what happens though is you're gonna break your hand on his chrome, and that's gonna be a
Mm-hmm.
slam,
Mm-hmm.
which will give you a disaster unless you want to nope it.
I guess I'll nope that
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
for the 2 trouble.
Yeah. So tell me how you avoid getting your hand broken on his dermal plating.
Yeah. Well, little does he know that my friend is a rigger who I don't know, something. I was just talking to some people about Shadowrun the other day, so it's on my mind. Yeah. Oof. Wow. That would be like a slam. Yeah. Without meaning to, I'm just trying to like push him out of the way, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But my hard light activates as like
like a little
gauntlets over my hands.
nice,
So I
nice.
hit him a little harder than I expected to or meant to.
Mhm.
Very
Wow.
resounding gong.
Yeah. Hard light against metal. Yeah.
It's like those meditation bells.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So then I'm definitely gonna like mumble sorry as I run into the club. After that, that'll be mine. Like, oh, sorry, I did
Sounds like Tally.
Cool, that's great. Yeah, so I guess Guts,
Hmm.
as you're being let out of the Myper limo,
Yeah.
see this big old brawl
Chaos.
going on outside. The bouncer being swamped, people just pushing their way in. What would you like to do?
I think I kind of set up my jacket and tell the Myper people to close their eyes.
And I think they exchange looks and just like put on their dark, or they like touch their glasses and
Touch
go
their
black.
glasses and they go
Go into
black.
eclipse mode.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, and I think I'll just straight up roll for this. This isn't a trick, I assume.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're just gonna flash pattern them.
Yeah. So is this just a roll, I guess? For an
Yeah,
action?
yeah. So it'll be 1 die.
And I don't really care about, like, it doesn't seem too bad if this goes wrong.
Yeah, what could happen?
We'll find out. There we go. And I'm rolling, and it's a 2.
It's a 2. Great.
Let's find out what goes wrong.
Let's find out what goes wrong. So I think part of the first complication that is still pending is
Yeah.
you see the flashing lights of like crowd suppressing drones starting to fly in.
Okay.
What does it look like when your flash jacket bomb goes bad? Like what does that look like?
Oh, when it goes bad, let's see.
Yeah.
I think it's supposed to be like a flash pattern, but I think it just gets stuck on, and you see the brightness like just keep going up and up and up until you can't.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Have you gone supernova?
Possibly.
Ooh, yeah. I know how to make that.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah. I'll make it less bad. So I think what happens is,
Everyone dies.
I think there are 2 effects to this.
Yeah.
I think the first effect is that the security drones that are coming in, the flash pattern does kind of knock those out, and like we can hear as they're kind of like bumping into walls and like the little osprey's like calling back up, under attack, calling back up, drones under attack, calling back
no.
up. So we will have increased security presence because of that. And I think the other thing that happens is a lot of folks in Upper Bellum have cyberware and like neural
No.
stuff going on, Neuralink things going on that
Yeah.
maybe you have not seen before and have not
no.
calibrated your jacket to. And instead of blinding them and flashing them, it kind of like sets off a little, like they go into like an actual frenzy. It sets off a little like cyber psychosis thing going on.
No.
And the sort of tussle turns into like a scene from what's the movie, The Kingsman, where like
Yeah.
everyone's just like, instead of like pushing and shoving, like people start like throwing punches, and like you've seen someone like someone pulls out a knife, you see like someone like trying to pull someone's head off. And I think that the bouncer is hardened against this, but
Yeah.
now like he's not just facing like punk kids trying to, like he's up against a crowd that's trying to like actively murder him, and I think he's gonna start responding in kind. But you know, Spike and Tally are inside safely, so that's fine.
Yeah. A
That's all that
plan
really
with no
matters.
consequences.
Yeah, no consequences. And
Single-minded. I don't care about consequences. Gotta keep it go. Go.
and one of the Miper guys like hits something on he's got like a, you know, the wrist pad,
Yeah.
and you hear the limo go like defense mode activated. So the limo safe at least.
Oh man.
Great. Inside the club.
Is it like typical you know, like thrumming bass?
You
know,
yeah, like the club at the beginning of the Matrix.
Right. Or the middle of the second one. When
Yeah. But it's a large place. You know, it's difficult to get the scale of how big a place is going to be in before you go in it, because everything's just giant buildings everywhere. But you can see this place is like, there are, you know, some floors are 2 or 3 floors tall, with, you know, sort of balconies and you know, cages of dancers inside. There's, you know, you can see, you know, across the way there's a half pipe that's, you know, neon lit, or probably a, you know, LED strip lit, with you can see the gleams of blaster fire over there. You can assume a slamboarding match is going on there. There's kind of like 6 different like competing musics going on in the same area. Just kind of a weird cacophony of different flavors of techno, industrial, electro, whatever going on. And yeah, what would the two of you like to do? You don't see Andromeda anywhere yet, I guess.
Do we know where the Inferno Room is?
You could probably find out pretty quickly if you just like grab someone and ask them. They'll be like, "Yeah, that way."
Okay. Don't know exactly why this is what he wants to do. This is what he wants to do, though.
Oh no.
Says he's not sure, and he doesn't just want to grab someone and be like, "Hey man, which way is your Inferno Room?" So he thinks this will be more fun. He shouts out, "Race to the Inferno Room! Check it!" And jumps on his board and does like, where are we at in relation? Like, what's the immediate area around us?
You're in like the big main dance area. There's, you know, all sorts of, there's a lot of architecture to play with.
Yeah, I figured maybe probably some raised dancing platforms.
Hmm.
I'm seeing for some reason I'm thinking there's like three of them in like a triangle on the dance floor.
Hmm. Hmm.
So I'm gonna jump on my board, and my intent is like do a jump, flip my board around, grab a pole, swing around it, land, same thing, like jump up, do a 180, grab the next pole. Basically, so I was like kind of went around all three poles,
Hmm.
and that'll give me a chance to see like which way the general crowd is racing
Nice.
after I've done swinging around all three poles.
Awesome. That's definitely a trick. So you got a die there.
Check
Do you want to
it.
add anything to that?
Yeah, it's definitely not planned, so no patience involved there. Uh, I will take. Yeah, I'll go ahead and mark off one to give me an extra die. And let's just go with that first and see what happens.
Cool. Go with 2 dice.
Yeah, 4.
Pull skate. Yeah, it's a 4. Um, cool. So you pull off the trick. Great. Take your style for that. Yeah. So the trick goes off great. You see it's really loud in here. So you see like a few people are like, probably we're thinking about heading to the Inferno room anyway. And so they're like, yeah, let's do it. And start kind of crowding that way. Um, and I think the obvious trouble is that some of the violence from outside starts to spill in through the front door. There's no security on the front door anymore. So, yeah, folks, and like these, it a bunch of people intent on just doing violence have kind of rolled into a club where people are just hanging out, having a good time.
Yeah, right.
So I think
Harsher
there's
nor
a little,
mellow.
yeah, little 28 days after vibe going in at the front door there. And you're like, cool, I know the Inferno room's that way. There's a bunch of people coming in with blood in their eyes over here. And oh yeah, there's a blast boarding thing going on over there, and people are shooting each other. I think that's a good place to take a break. We're about an hour in.
Cool.
I think I've got everything else set up over here, so I'm going to stop this stream. I'll start off the other one, and we'll come back in 5 on that one.
Right.
Wow, look, I look bald now.
Oh no.
This is what you have to look forward to.
Mm.
All right, ending this stream.
Yeah, it's only so
Oh
many
my
times you can
God.
practice the talk.
Yeah.
That's enough of that. If I don't know by now, we're all fucked. Nah, it's all good. I heard some shit was going down.
Some shit is
Everything's going
down.
fine.
Yep, it's all great. It's all great.
Good, okay.
That's
Must
fine.
be easy.
We've just instigated a large scale riot full of violence. People are
That turned
trying to kill each other now.
homicidal and-
It's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, a lot of violence happening.
Sounds about normal.
Yeah.
Are we the
Um,
baddies?
kind of.
To be fair, I only punched one person.
It
It's
was
ex-
it was the cybered up meat bouncer though.
That's extreme for Tally, though.
To be fair, I've done nothing but use my words.
Ooh.
I just had a nice jacket. I don't know why everybody.
Why don't all you punks go beat up that bouncer who's not letting you in?
Those were the words.
Cool. So when we last left Andromeda, Andromeda was operating in the middle of a blastboarding competition 2-on-2 inside
totally fine.
the Cyberpunk Club of Mass
Okay.
Static, not Mass Effect.
or mass action, which was the last one
Mass
Peter
action.
said.
Yep. Yeah, so the last thing that happened was Andromeda cut through space, wound up in the middle of the club. Someone shot a laser blast at her, which she definitely deflected with her negative friction sword. And now you are in the middle of whatever is going on there. It is loud. There are people skating, and yeah, that's that. What would you like to do?
Oh my God, I don't know. Let's see. So I'm like in the middle of this fight. I think
Yeah.
that my impulse is to be cool.
Be cool.
I would just like to try to like walk out of it, but maybe do a trick on my way out. Yeah, check it.
Check it. All right. Yeah, like as you show up, like the announcer is like, oh, and we have a new, a surprise edition on the field. It looks like, yes, that's Andromeda Bones from the Ursulas, the original Blast Borders. Let's see what she does.
Yeah.
And it's
I
like
think
like a big like neon half pipe that you're in.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do something that like looks like I'm joining in, but I'm really like trying to get out of there.
Nice, nice.
So I'm like avoiding and like, oh no, oh, like not really. I'm trying not to like do any violence.
Just be cool, man.
Just be cool, everybody. It's a just be cool trick.
Cool. So yeah, so you'll start off with 2 dice for that because you are chill. Would you like to add anything to that? I'd like to spend some.
Let's see what I got.
Get some extra dice on there. Take a dare.
Yeah, I'll do a boost on that. Yeah, let's just do a boost.
Nice.
So that's 3.
Yeah, 3 dice.
Everyone be cool.
Everyone just be cool.
2 5s and a 2. That's steezy.
Ooh, that's steezy. Mark an extra style. That's 2 style for you. That's steezy. So you do it with a complication. Tell me what the trick looks like.
I think everyone like, because they announced me, everyone like looks at me and starts coming at me, and so I'm just like gonna weave through everybody, and try not to have to shoot. I'm just trying to like find the exit. It's like when you're at a party and you're like, I don't want to have to say goodbye to anybody. Just want to
Cool. So
get out.
you do the trick of weaving around. You do get off the floor, I think. I think they have. I think the complication is that they have decided that taking shots at you is going to be more fun than fighting each other for the moment. But since you're just kind of like dodging between, I think we can just do an extra trouble for you, and that can be like you just kind of like weaving around the shots and getting off the floor and be like safe.
So I just got a trouble.
Yeah, just add a trouble for that.
Cool. I like trouble.
And then after you exit the floor, they're both like, "Cool, game on," and they start doing more tricks and shooting each other on the floor. These are folks that people of no note, as far as you can tell. That's why you're able to dodge them so easily. They're new chumps. And as you come off the floor, two things that you see. You see someone doing a sweet trick, kind of going around these 3 pylons that are in the middle of the club. This is like a giant like dance floor, like 3-4 stories high. There's like
3
6
dance
different kinds
poles.
of music
Like,
playing. Yeah, giant dance poles, and someone's doing this sweet trick around all the poles, and you eventually realize that it's Spike without Bingo doing the old zing around there. You also hear, it's hard to tell because it's very loud and maybe people are just screaming because they like the music so good. But you do see a bunch of people kind of running into the club from what you assume is the front, and people are kind of screaming and running away from them.
People are screaming at what? Running away from my friends?
From whoever is coming into the club.
Got it.
And Tally's in there somewhere doing something. But what's Tally doing?
I think I'm trying to stay close to Spike. And just, get one win for the group is my operating model right now.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So there's the crowd of people going towards the Inferno room as Spike directed them. I think you see Andromeda come off the battle pipe.
Can I get to Andromeda? Okay. Yeah. I'll try to catch Andromeda up, like Spike. We're going to the Inferno room. Bill, I guess I didn't actually have a lot of news to tell you, but it's good to see you though.
Good to see you too. A lot of screaming.
Yeah. Do we know, like, how much is the violence spilling in?
More and more as the minutes pass.
Oh man.
And you can definitely see at this point, like, people are coming in with like half their face kind of scratched off. There's blood all over the fronts of their cyber jackets. They're like in full rage mode. I don't know what would have caused that.
People,
Certainly not a Jacket Flash interacting poorly with cyberware.
That doesn't sound like a thing.
Seems really oddly specific and definitely not what happened.
Yeah, cool. So Tally and Andromeda meet up on the floor. You do the lean in club catch up. Let's go back to Guts outside with the micro limo as in full defense mode.
Yeah, so am I in the limo right now?
Oh no, you're all standing outside the limo. Oh, you know what I have?
Oh no. I hope it's not Bite.
It's Bite. I totally forgot I had Bite this friend.
Okay.
So yeah, let me double check, make sure I'm spending Bite in the right way. Introduce a surprise problem. Great. I don't think it's that much of a surprise though, because some of the people out front have have noticed there are more targets to attack,
Yeah.
and some of the ragers start running towards you and the 3 microfolks in front of the limo.
Okay.
And the limo has gone into defense mode.
Let's see. So this is probably dumb. So I'm definitely going to do a trick here, or attempt a trick.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to use hard light upscaling. Yeah. I'm gonna shout check it and then skate kind of whip around the limo, catch onto it, and then kind of try to spill out hard light upscaling along the ground, thinking that the surface will be slick and trip them up as they are running full tilt towards us.
All right, cool.
So
that is 2 dice, right?
2 dice. I'm gonna use kick. I cannot get any more dice, I don't think. Yeah.
You could take a dare if you like. Or you have dice on your jacket still.
Oh yeah, I can do a turbo there. So I'll roll three dice then. Thank you for the heads up. Let's see. Okay, so I'm rolling 3d6. Try and trip up these dudes. I get a 6.
There's a 6. Perfect.
So I'll
tell me how it goes off.
Let's see. I'm gonna refill my attitude die.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a style for doing that. Can I claim a lateral thinking style for that?
Lateral thinking.
When you try a creative approach, mark 1 style even on a
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay. Sorry, back to in-game stuff. You were asking, how does this go off?
Yeah, tell me what it looks like.
Yeah, I think not with a 6. I think not only is there this streak of hard light on the ground. I think it's also kind of like sending them on little paths. It's like a slot car basically, or a luge. They're just all 3 of them are sent off in different directions. And you can see them in the middle distance just kind of boom into like a dump. One of them's in a dumpster. One of them lands on a security drone. One of them just face plants into a wall. Yeah, I think that's how that comes off.
Cool. And I think with a 6, you definitely there is a there's a clear path to the door if you would like to go in. I think the Viper suits are like, let's go while it's still.
Oh yeah,
okay,
and I think Guts in character is just imperiously walking straight ahead.
Nice.
Don't follow me.
Cool. Spike, you see Tally and Andromeda meeting up. You see the crowd of folks going towards the Inferno room. You see the people running in covered with blood and screaming. What would you like to do?
Trying to get the dog to be quiet first. Tommy! It's okay. People can walk by outside.
One of
Not
those
your
dogs.
street.
No.
I'm protecting.
Oh.
Been bred to do this, I must.
Yep. I will bark at everything until it gets into the house. Then it is my best friend.
Going to do another. So we're all, me and a group of people are headed towards the Inferno room, right?
Yeah. You can definitely start heading towards the Inferno room.
I am going to do a trick that I prepared for before we started this run.
Oh my.
Because I had a feeling, it was going to be probably, you're going to be in a hurry. There's going to be, not a lot of prep time once we're in. So I packed my my hazmat gear, my suit, in such a way so that it could easily be like doing a trick. I could like it would flip out of my backpack and like unroll so that I could hopefully get into it mid trick and be ready to go through that portal as
Nice.
soon as we get there.
Nice.
While also trying to look fool obvious and doing a cool trick. So I'm like, all right, let's try this. Let's try the old Superman quick change trick. Check it.
Cool. So that's 2 dice to start off, right?
Yeah, buddy.
All right.
And let's see, 2 dice. Cool. Let me see what else I got. If I want anything else. So lots of crew dice for all of us, so that's good. I don't think that's gonna help. Let's see. I still have just assessing my situation. I still have a slam slot open. It's good to know. I could still know if a slam. I can still sacrifice my body. There's lots of options here.
Lots of options.
So well, yeah, let's just see what the fuck happens if I roll 2 dice.
Yeah.
That's not good.
That's a double 2. Steezy, but
in which case, hold on, let me see, because I've never used this yet. Do I want to sacrifice my body?
Oh.
Wait a minute, or is that one that I have to?
That's,
do I use that before I roll? Is that how it works?
you know, it doesn't say. So you could take a slam, take 2d6 now, I think.
That's okay. Yeah, it can't be note.
Yeah, I think technically it's beforehand, but I think it's cool if you take it after.
Yeah, but I remember us talking about that before, and being like, I'm not sure which way. Decisions. Oh, not getting so. Also, I just want to make sure I have actually already used my lucky, right? That wasn't just something I forgot to clear, was it? I feel like I did use it.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? No. Yeah. Okay. Let's just go ahead and. So if I take the slam, I wouldn't be able to do it later. What would the slam be in this situation? Trying to think of a good one.
I mean, you can just say you're taking a slam, and I'll come up with something.
Yeah. I mean, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and take it and give me 2 extra
cool.
dice, and then see if that helps anything. And I'll try to remember to use it ahead of time in the future. Just no, it didn't help. So it doesn't even matter.
And this was a trick, right? So
yeah. I was trying to, I basically leapt into the air, pulled my hazmat suit out with the intention of it unfurling elegantly and me jumping into it.
Yeah.
And then landing on my board.
And that worked perfectly, right?
Yeah. So you rolled 2 2s and 2 1s.
Yeah.
So I think a couple things happen. You are going to take a slam regardless. So you took that slam for that.
Which I get a style point for taking a slam. Yay.
Yeah. And that slam is not knowable. And I think that slam is as you are kind of scooting past the ragers that are pouring in. One of them actually had like a metal hand implant, and they just like, as you're jumping up, they kind of like grabbed at you and actually like scarred up the back, like they slashed up the back, not slashed, but like tore up the back of your leg. And so I think the slam is going to be hamstrung. That's going to be the one that you took for the dice.
Got it.
And because of the second one, I think you're kind of like get away from that, pull your suit, and your suit does billow out. You did not anticipate that it would act like a drag chute and just like completely kills your momentum. Your board slips from out from under you, and you go flat on your back, and they just descend on you 28 days later style. And that will be another slam, which you can nope.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to nope that so I can stay in the.
Yeah, and that'll be it's like torn apart basically.
Take a couple of trouble to nope that one.
So how do you get out from under the pile of murderous cyber psychos?
I figure it's a trick. I pull that suit out, it comes out, catches here, just slams me on my back, and then hold on, just checking, goes in and. Which I forgot. That probably really hurts because I have extra sensitive skin.
Oh,
No.
oh yeah, it totally hurts. Yeah.
I'm gonna say I know, but because I'm such a planner, I had planned for the inevitability that it could go wrong. And I knew if something did go wrong, I'd probably need, to get my suit back really quick. So I had like a red cable attached to that's like with the emergency cable that I could pull and basically like suck, not suck it back in, but like when you draw a string, kind of everything back in to a ball, so I could like grab it and then grab it and still have my suit and not lose it.
Oh, does it? It's like you're like on the floor, they're like coming at you.
Yeah.
Maybe your suit is like snagged on something, and when you hit that, it like pulls you back.
Yeah, there you go. I love it.
Awesome.
While also balling the suit back up into a ball that I can stick back in my backpack. God damn it! I'm just gonna put that on.
So Andromeda and Tally see this, and I think Guts also, as you are strutting into the club, see the same thing happening.
See me get back on my board, kind of hobbling and just full body in pain from sensitive skin, getting falling on my back on the ground.
Yeah, it's a rough time.
I'm moving a little bit slowly at the moment.
But you're all pretty much together now. So what do you do?
Do I know where the Inferno room is yet?
This bike can definitely be like that way.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll tell them. I mean, follow these people. We're all heading to the Inferno room.
And the micro reps are just like, "What? This club is going downhill." And I think one of them kind of puts their arm around Guts as like, VIP's over here, come on, and tries to
oh no,
pull you away.
Yeah, and I think Guts shrugs that off. I'm thinking I don't need to do a trick from a metagaming perspective, but I think for just telling these micro people off, I kind of need a grand exit. Yeah, so she says, I don't think so, and then check it. Have I coordinated any sort of trick with any other member of the team? Or
tell me.
In the past?
Or I was wondering if like somebody could throw me into the air or something and I could trick from there. But
yeah. Can we I'm sorry, just backing up a moment. Can we see you, and do we know you're you? Did you flash us a sign?
You see Guts walk in with 3 clearly Myper reps.
And you're like, oh, that's Lavelle, right? Or
speaking of whatever happened to Bad Guts? What's bad?
I'm sure that's not going to come
body
up.
swapped with wherever Guts was.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
But I mean, Bad Guts was with us, right?
Yeah, but you were all racing
Right,
and
right.
falling and kind of lost
Yeah.
track.
Yeah. Okay, so I mean,
Yes.
like,
So
yes,
from your
they're-
perspective, like Guts was like with you somewhere, and now all of a sudden they're walking into the club with a bunch of
Gotcha.
microsuits.
No, I think Guts says this is my team, and we've already got a sponsor. We do, right?
Is it a crime lord?
Oh,
I think it is Shimmer. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Do you-
truly we actually do. Yeah.
Do you say that? Do you tell them that?
I think I say that, yeah. This is my team. We're with Shimmer.
And like they have no composure. Like both like,
Oh, no.
why are you with Guts's team? Because they think you're Lavelle. And Shimmer the crime syndicate, Shimmer the interdimensional crime syndicate is your sponsor.
You've heard of them.
Or is it
But you
Scatter?
have
You tell
heard
them.
of
Oh, I guess Scatter is your actual sponsor, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
That was
and-
chaotic.
yeah, and like they are stunned, and you can leave if you want. Like they are not.
Yeah, I guess. Man, I feel like I should do some sort of trick, but I'm feeling uninspired. And it's just kind of a straight like down a hall into the Inferno room.
Yeah, past the crazy people.
Past the crazy people, okay.
That's more like it. There we are. There's the trick.
Yeah.
And I think club security is starting to descend as well. So there's more meatbags.
Oh, yeah, for them to attack. I guess I could try and fly over them.
Oh.
Man, I don't know. I guess so.
If you want to boost, I'm happy to boost you.
Oh no, I think I'll be okay.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna say check it, and I'm gonna try flying just over the brawl that's going on, dangerously close to them to try and bring in my guts die for that.
Yeah.
So that should be 3d6. What could go wrong?
What could go wrong?
Well, I had 4d6 go wrong. Just saying.
I cannot believe that happened. It was amazing.
3, 1, and 2.
3, 1, and 2. Awesome.
Truly incredible. Wow,
Why do I
y'all.
do these things?
2 more dice and you'll have beat my record.
Oh man.
So
y'all.
that's 7 dice so far under 3, under 2, under
1
4.
out of 8 chance for that to go no.
So
I
yeah,
don't see how this could go wrong.
and so this is a trick. So the consequences are
Really no
worse.
downside.
Oh man.
Let's see.
Well, I get to refill that. And I guess that wasn't really a creative approach, right? So
Yeah, that was just kind of
straight up.
scoot show
Okay.
there. And I think what happens now is a couple things.
Yep.
So the first thing is that the club security is starting to deploy non-lethal methods to stop this riot from rolling into the club,
Sure.
including shooting out these like stun nets. And since you are in the area where the stun nets are being deployed, you get caught in one and just like get like enveloped and kind of like shocks you.
Sure.
That's going to be a slam, and shocked and stunned is going to be your slam, and you fall to the ground inside the net. You can nope the slam; you'll still be inside the net.
Oh, let's see.
I could nope that slam too.
Oh yeah, you can also
get
nope
some
it too.
style.
Oh wow.
Yeah, get yourself some
Right.
style.
Would you be willing to?
Yeah. But I feel like this is a you tried to take that disaster
Oh yeah, payback.
for me. So this is the no, we're all in this together. Like we're I feel like Tally is just like peeing between like I have to help Spike. I have to go to Andromeda. I have to go to
Do you want to
Guts.
nope
Yeah.
the slam, or do you want to take that whole situation? Do
I'll
you want to get
nope the
netted instead of?
slam.
Okay, cool. Tell me how you nope the slam.
Yeah. I think I was at a slightly higher elevation, or like I could see that this was about to happen. So I just like skated in, grabbed Guts, and just like pushing off of the crowd of people nearby, just like just like yeah, like I can't save everyone. That's my
But I
that's
can save
my
you.
yeah, that's my despair philosophy right now. I can't save everyone.
Made a difference to this starfish.
Cool. I think since you're doing that, I think that means that Guts does not get got by the net. You're able to knock Guts out of the way before she gets netted. But yeah, the Ragers are starting to get netted and get zapped and flopping on the floor. The other thing that happens is
oh no, there was another thing.
yeah, I think the second part of that is that someone that looks an awful lot like Gut tears into the club on their laser blades.
That could be anybody.
That could be
Yeah.
anyone.
I have one of those faces.
And just like pew 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 shoot into the ceiling.
Well, that's pretty cool.
It's like, what's up,
admire them.
dicks? Lavelle's in the house.
oh,
This is giving me good ideas for tomorrow.
And the Viper folks are like, huh?
Oh.
What? Yeah, what do y'all do?
Enjoy the show.
Like, I feel like the sensible thing is to wait this out and then quietly make our way to the exit. But I know that's not my character. I think Guts just shoots in the air and shouts, "Back off."
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she just like grins and like goes down into like a starting position, then just skates straight at you.
Great.
Motherfucker.
Oh, the two
what's-
founders of blastboarding.
Yeah. What's Spike doing during all this?
He is still just one single-mindedly. We got it. Portal. It's taking the fucking ever to get to his portal. Bingo.
It's right, literally right there.
Right in front of it.
What about Andromeda too?
I think I'm definitely, unlike Spike, distracted. And I'm like, oh, I have to help Guts.
Oh, no.
And I think I was like playing it pretty cool and was like, yeah, let's do a trick where we get away again. But then saw Lavelle like crouch down. So I think I'm just gonna like take a run at her.
Oh,
Nice. Nice.
I think I'm gonna do a tackle trick. Tackle trick.
Tackle trick.
This is one that I've practiced on Spike for a long time.
Hey.
Catch me!
Cool. Tackle trick.
Tackle trick.
Oh, my skin is still sensitive.
My skin. I forgot. Sorry.
What does the trick look like?
Well, usually I would run and jump and like say catch me, and then Spike would have to catch me. But I do that without telling Lavelle that I'm gonna do it. So it's more of like a jumping on cannonball. Yeah, cannonball on their head.
Cannonball on Spike or cannonball on Lavelle.
Yeah. Just super normal.
Awesome.
I would love to add some boost.
Cool. Are you incorporating your sword into the trick?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. How so?
By shoving it through Lavelle's chest.
I think
That's
I
an
use it
option.
to. Wait, what tricks do I have? That's so violent, y'all.
We're blast borders now.
I can remove the
There are no
friction. I think I'm
rules.
just gonna make it like slippery.
Nice.
I think I'm gonna like make it so that it looks like I'm gonna fall at a certain speed, but then I remove the friction so I go faster.
Nice.
Oh wow.
Cool. That's 3 dice.
Yeah, it is.
What could go wrong? Nothing.
What
Nothing.
could go wrong?
But me and Peter have taken all the wrong. There's no more wrong left.
I know I
You've
did 2 5s last time. I'm
exhausted
fine.
it from the dice.
I can't even like I'm about to fill up on style. Everything's fine.
Best day ever.
Cannonball.
Boom. There's a
3 and
4.
4. Steezy.
Steezy.
You got more style out of it.
Extra style. That's 2 style for you.
Bye, y'all. This is easy. Easy peasy.
Or dare I say, easy.
That's easy. Oh, I haven't even used my lucky yet. Damn.
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 So what does it look like when you like the trick? What's the
Crush them.
end goal of the what's the end state of the trick? I guess.
I think I'm sitting on her.
Mm-hmm.
And Hopscotch is sitting on her as well.
Yeah,
And
Hopscotch
Hopscotch, yeah.
Hopscotch also sitting on her, like you would like a sibling.
Yeah. So she was charging guts. You cannonballed on top of her and got like knocked her flat.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I think I'm like holding like a leg or something.
Yeah.
Just
Hopscotch is
picture-
like
I just see
sitting
her
on
on
her.
the ground. Hopscotch should be on your head, so it's like this
Yeah.
3-tiered sculpture.
Yeah,
Annabelle
that's
on
how
the
it is.
ground, then Andromeda, then Hopscotch.
Are you like just sitting on her, or what does it look like when you land on her?
But I just feel like she was like crouched down, so I like
She was
jumped
like
out
crouched
on her
down,
back.
like she like
Yeah.
charged at.
So
So like you
I
jumped on her
can't-
like while she was charging.
I jumped out on her back, and so she falls flat. And so I'm like on her, and I think I'm like pulling one of her legs up,
Mhm.
like a weird wrestler move.
Yeah, and she like kind of like squirms around, so she's like just underneath you, and is like trying to like get her hands underneath.
Oh, yeah.
And then like so
The
you're kind of like
weapons.
face to face, and you're on top of her, and she is like smiles, and she's like, "That guts wouldn't do this," and fires her fires her wrists what do they call it, laser gloves, fires her laser gloves right into your belly. And that's going to be a slam unless you want to nope it. Did you freeze?
I was trying to figure it out too. I was like, I
It
think
was a
they're
perfect
frozen.
frame
I'm
for
pretty. Oh no, they're
There
back
you are.
now.
Moving a little bit.
Yeah.
Are you
I'm
there?
unstable. Are you unstable, Boo? Yeah,
I'm not
I think we're both
unstable.
unstable.
I'm great.
No, I am certainly unstable.
You just got laser gloves
I got
into your
shot.
belly.
It sounds like.
Yep. So that's a slam. You can nope that slam if you like.
Ow. What would
If
the
you wanna-
slam be?
The slam would be gut shot.
Dead?
No.
Okay.
No, just
Well,
blasted.
Blasted.
It hurts.
How do I nope it?
Just take 2 trouble and tell me how you prevent that from happening.
Yeah, I want some trouble.
Yeah, get the trouble.
Sorry, my internet. I'm having some internet issues.
Yeah.
I relate.
And then I 9:00 and all the internet's dead.
Oh no.
So 2 trouble.
Yeah, and then just tell me how you avoid getting shot like that.
Let's see. What's my next? Too deep. Yeah, I feel like I'm wearing something weird, like a
Oh.
like I feel like I'm wearing a trash can lid or something odd. I'm not sure why. I'm trying to figure out why I'm wearing that. Or like Granny put. Oh, my necklace.
Neon. Oh,
Ooh,
Yeah,
the
there we
necklace.
are. Yeah, I think it totally obliterates my neon Jesus cross necklace.
Oh,
no.
damn.
Oh no.
And it's like, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I think it was like a big, yeah, it just like got that instead of, because it was made of like some metal that like attracts blasts.
Lasers. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, totally. That it. Yeah.
I love it. Love it. Great. So what's next? What happens next?
We high five.
Let's see.
So Andromeda did not get shot. Is that correct?
Andromeda did not get shot.
Yeah.
God.
Okay,
Oh,
so no, I'm just trying to map this out. So there's the riot that's being suppressed with non-lethal force. I mean, unless someone has a prior medical condition. Guts was in a face down with Lavelle. That was interrupted by Andromeda body slamming Lavelle.
Spike is like, let's go. Let's go.
Portal.
Yeah, this seems like a good time to leave.
I think
if we can
Guts
make
kind
it.
of shoots a look at the Myper people and says, I think that's your client. Just kind of dripping with teenage contempt.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we make it to the portal?
Yeah, you want to all make a run for it?
Yeah, I feel like we should go to the portal now.
Does
We're
Andromeda-
coming, Spike.
Andromeda say anything shitty to Lavelle as you get off of her?
No, but I think Hopscotch like eats like licks her eye or something.
Oh no.
Cool. I think as you get up, the Viper reps kind of like she starts to like go after you, and the Viper reps are like, oh, we gotta get this signed. And everyone else is getting suppressed by the riot folks. The blast boarding match has wrapped up on the half pipe, and you can make it to the Inferno room down the hall. Woo, Inferno room. Yeah, Tally.
I was gonna say before we like if we can does the Inferno room have like a door or something? Can we barricade this?
It's it's a club. It's like an open area, kind of like it's like, hey, check out this place that's really cool.
I know clubs. I'm not
you don't have to explain anything about clubs to us, sir.
It was kind of like a big converted like warehouse office building. Those like big open spaces that kind of like have an entrance to another big open space.
Do we know where the portal is? Can't remember.
Yeah, so this portal was I think the hard to find portal. I think you have found it. So so this is the thin zone where the portal opens up, and ooh, yeah. So what you see here, so I think this place actually opens up to the backside of the building. And there are it's got like a concrete balcony that kind of juts out into the back of the building, leading down there. And this is like a room pretty much dedicated to Slugblasters. Like there's not people just like hanging out and dancing in here. And I have people like hanging out, not skating, like smoking and shooting shit. But there's there's a bunch of architecture that people can like grind on. There's like big concrete blocks and metal railings and stuff. And one of the there's like a couple quarter pipes on the walls, and occasionally someone will like skate up and like a portal will open on the wall, and you see them just like get like blasted by flame, and everyone's like, "Oh, you didn't make it past the thing."
Oh
I think this is there's also like construction, like scaffolding. It looks like this like was some sort of industrial area that was either abandoned or bought and repurposed. And it's the portals here kind of open randomly, it seems. So there's like definitely like places where there are a half dozen portals, but they kind of open and close at random. And so people are like, oh, seeing like how close they can get to it or go past it without getting fried. And it's a good time. It's a good time. And the the soundtrack here is just like speed metal nonstop.
Yay. So do we
But yeah, this is
know?
definitely a way to get into Calorium
Oh
for
yeah.
sure.
Before we go through, if we have like just like a moment of something, I just want to
Yeah,
like
you can stand and like take in the scene for
Yeah.
sure.
Spike is like, go, go, go.
I
We
Exactly.
probably
want
have to
to
stop Guts from immediately going towards the
Yeah.
flames.
I just want to do a quick moment with Spike to give a pep talk,
Oh,
which can refill 3 hype or clear a slam for you.
Ooh,
Whoa.
I've never used it before, I don't think.
pep talk.
Sweet.
I guess you probably get to choose which effect it has. And also, I don't know what to say what does Spike need to honestly, the thing is, I'm just like, what do I want to tell Spike to cheer him up? And the thing that comes to mind is like that Jean-Luc Picard quote about like we could do everything right and still lose. And like,
oh no.
that's not a pep talk.
I didn't look as dumb as you thought it did.
Yeah. Look, no one is talking about behind your back anymore, okay? That's done. No, like I don't know. Yeah, what's the pep talk? The pep talk is like we're gonna give it our all. Like,
Look at how far we've come.
yeah.
Yeah, I
mean,
think just the
don't
fact that like
literally look back and see that mess. Like focus on the front and like somebody's getting blasted by heat.
I
Like,
think just the fact that we're all here together and like
Yeah.
all the Ursulas are backing me up on this plan to retrieve my buddy, basically.
Mhm.
You know, it's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, man, y'all got my back.
We had a literal zombie horde after us.
Yeah. all in the service of rescuing. I mean, Bingo is one of the Ursulas, but still.
oh, I mean,
I think
everyone's an
it's-
Ursula, but yes.
We are all
We're all
We're
Ursulas,
all
but some
Ursulas.
of us are more Ursula than others.
Oh, no.
Mhm.
I think it sort of brings Spike's attention to the reality of the present, that he's been so single-minded, it's like gotta go to realizing like, oh shit, yeah, I got these 3 friends who are like going through some crazy shit to help me out on this and
Mhm.
endangering their lives for me, babe. Like, yeah, man. Yeah, it does mean a lot to me. Ursula's forever.
Nice. Cool. How do you
Should
want
we
to
commemorate this
enter?
moment with some graffiti?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Do you want to
It's a
prove
great
yourself
idea.
that you're worthy to put graffiti here by doing some tricks before you go through?
Oh man. I mean, Guts
And I think some people are
has to.
like notice that because you are rising stars. You are definitely
God damn it.
noticeable
Okay,
and
what if
transdimensionally.
all 4 of us
Yeah.
separately do a trick, but it's a combined trick that we're
Yeah.
all doing our part to write part of
Right.
Ursula's Forever around the
Yeah.
circumference or whatever, you know. So it's like we make this plan and be like, I'll take Urs and you take Ula's and you
Yeah.
take Fleur and you take and so we can kind of like start in the middle together, like branch out and spin around and then each do whatever we want to do to complete our part of our trick.
Nice.
Cool.
Let's make
I'm a
let's make this
planner.
a group action then. One person will take the point. Everyone else can contribute dice or whatnot to it, and everyone will get a style at the end if it goes off.
Okay.
Sounds like Spike wants to lead this one.
It makes sense. I'm the planner.
Who wants to throw dice in?
Do I get to throw a die in from show off for this, or is that only when
Yeah.
I do a trick?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
So that-
Spike, did you take a slam or 3 height
Oh,
for the
Oh
pep
yeah,
talk?
yeah.
I what was it? It's either
Remove a
3.
slam or 3.
3 height.
Oh man, I should probably clear a slam since I am full. I think maybe this helps me clear the single-minded, where I'm like,
Nice.
all right, yeah, I need to.
Get disengaged from the future a little bit.
Yeah,
That would be funny
like-
to be like, yeah, I guess this really did help clean my pants. No, it's
Yeah,
not
exactly.
anymore.
I was looking at the other two. I'm like, well, you
And
can't
here's
really,
some new pants.
you can't really heal my hamstring injury or clean my pants, so clear my mind.
Hmm.
So yeah, we'll do that. So I have,
Like
so that's 1 die from me and then 1 die from Peter. Is that how this is working so far?
Mm-hmm.
So far, yeah.
Can I-
Spike's a
can I
little
throw
moment
in-
of Empyrean.
Can I throw in a heart die or
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. You can throw in-
Why don't you take a crew die? It feels like
Oh yeah.
Yeah, crew
That-
die. It's a
Yeah,
great idea.
that makes sense.
I will mark that off.
Andromeda, do you want to throw in the kick
Yeah.
from your turbo there?
Yeah, I'll give a
Cool.
kick. I was trying to figure out how I didn't know how to give things, but I want to give things.
Yeah. Awesome. So it sounds like 3 dice with a kick. And quadruple check it.
Check
Yeah.
it.
Good.
Do you want to take a dare before you do that?
Yes.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah,
It seems like the time.
Do you want a booster or kick?
I'm gonna take a boost since we already got a kick, so we'll have
All
4
right.
dice plus a
4
kick.
dice.
What could go wrong?
What
Yes.
could
Wait,
go wrong?
let me throw in a die. Do you want booster kick?
I'll let you choose if you're throwing it in. So if we have thrown in another kick, that basically means a better effect plus more style, right?
Yep, more
So
style.
we would get 3 style for the trick
Oof.
Mm-hmm.
if you did a kick, or a 5th die, a 5th
Oh,
die, or a 3rd style, and
I mean-
double awesomeness.
I'm gonna throw in a boost to get to 5 dice because last time when we had 4 dice,
We're gonna see if we can set a
yeah,
see if we can set a new record for
And
all
2
number
style
of
will
failed dice.
maximize everybody's
Oh, yeah.
style except for Tally.
yeah.
Nice.
All right, here we go.
So you're
5
not taking the dare, right?
Wait, didn't I wait, shit, I did take the
I
dare,
think-
didn't I?
Okay, so if you're
Yeah.
taking the dare,
I think that's
will-
what got us to 5 dice, if
Okay,
I'm
cool.
not
Yeah.
mistaken.
Yeah.
Any ideas for an extra problem to come into the scene?
No problems.
Oh man, I mean, lots of things come to mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's Lavelle.
Mm.
There's I don't know.
I think Lavelle is corralled by the micro guys.
yeah.
There's the zombie mob.
I was gonna say,
Yeah, zombie mob is taken care of.
yeah.
Bingo has turned evil. maybe? No.
We get
Oh.
we get too much attention.
Yeah. I mean, maybe as you're doing the trick, Apex shows up, and they're like, "Oh, okay, we got to do something about this." Cool. Let's see them dice.
All right, so 5 dice plus a kick. Yes.
5 dice plus a
Right,
kick.
here we go.
Sure, this will go great.
Yeah, 6.
Oh, there's your
There's a
6.
six.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay, good. Great. So perfect. It goes off perfect. Everyone take your style.
Yay.
And everyone add a detail about a cool thing you do to make it happen.
We each get 1 style.
Everyone
style.
gets 2 style.
I'm
Double
full.
the kick.
Yeah.
So
I'm
am
gonna
I.
go home.
Right. Sorry, Bingo. We're full style. We're out of here.
I've min-maxed this the way I want.
Yeah.
I think Guts times a leap over one of the fire flumes,
Mm-hmm.
and then uses the jacket to pop out hard light, like parachute sort of fabric, so
Mhm.
that she can get a little more height and start drawing the like top of a exclamation point at the end.
Nice.
That goes higher than anybody could reasonably get.
Do I remember correctly that we got from that sponsor from we at some point we had
Oh.
unlimited candy, right? All the gushers
Oh,
and stuff.
no,
Yeah. Well, no, because you didn't take that sponsorship deal.
did we have like
we had
weird
unlimited. I remember I had unlimited
unremovable
gushers for
spray
some
at some
reason.
point?
Maybe.
Like we used that to tag the water tower, and people were trying to wash it off and
Right,
kept
right.
coming back.
Yeah.
There's that. I could swear I thought I remember for some reason we had unlimited gushers after that, but I don't remember exactly the details as to why.
Something to do with the luchador deal.
ERB definitely does.
RB.
I think. Wait, we're just writing our Ursula's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sections.
Yeah. I think I will activate my photon exciter to burn into the wall as I skate up it.
Nice.
Yeah, and at some point I make the hard light disappear and make it look like I'm falling, but just activate on my wrist so I can write a little more
Nice.
curly cues on the letters.
I spray my paint onto the bottom of my board and then basically kind of launch toward the wall and then do like a cartwheel just as such that I can like write on the wall with the bottom of my board. So I'm kind of like doing a handstand and flipping around in such a way as I can write the letters on the wall using paint smearing off the bottom of my board.
Nice.
I think I'm going to use my like portal maker, like the portal game, and like reach my hand through and spray
Nice.
different places and do my letters. Just silly.
Cool. And then the last thing is to go through a portal. How does that work?
I kind of figure like, at least for me, like as I'm finishing up my last letter, yeah, I figure we can maybe do it. I was like, Ursula's forever, and just cartwheel through the portal.
Yeah.
Walk through.
Cool. Sweet. Let's take our break, and we will come back and be in DeLorean.
Hell.
In hell. righty. Bunny.
Bunny.
Bun.
Bunny.
Cool. You have arrived in Calorium, the plane of fire. Strange airships float on updrafts. Flocks of flamingos gather in the boiling soda lakes. A phase dragon
Flamingos.
naps in a steaming caldera. The dying late-stage sun of this world decided it would spend its last billion years boiling oceans, turning the beaches to glass and filling the sky entirely. Whatever civilization used to be here has either fled or fried, and little remains aside from the ash-white foundations surrounded by moats of hot neon lava. Despite some economic potentials, most view Calorium as just a big hot logistics problem, routing nightmare and barrier to further interdimensional exploration. But to a Slugblaster, nothing is more metal. So the place you have arrived, I think, is the site of one of these attempted corporate incursions into Calorium, which was abruptly stopped once they realized that this is just going to be a bad time. The area you're in actually kind of mirrors the Inferno room. There's kind of like giant it's probably not concrete, but some sort of like basalt composite blocks with kind of like molten steel beams hanging off of them and kind of connecting them, sagging here and there. Y'all are gonna have to have your haz suits on because it is hot. I assume those all deployed before you went through the portal.
Oops, I'm dead.
Whoopsie,
Oops,
I'm
TPK.
dead.
TPK.
Yeah, and the area that you're in is active both in the sense that the like these giant blocks that you've kind of landed on are, you know, not right in the middle of, but intrude into this vast lava flow that occasionally erupts, and the portals are still unstable on this side, kind of like opening and closing, and you kind of like it's really weird because it's mostly like this blasted hellscape of like lava and just like this low kind of but every once in a while the portal will open and you get like blast of speed metal coming from the from the club, and it closes back up. So it's just like a weird soundscape as well. Everything's all like sulfury and whatnot. And you can see, you know, you're in this kind of like the edge of this attempted construction into this big lava flow. But yeah, the sky is just filled with this giant red bloated sun that has burned the entire world. And yeah, it's a place, all right. What would you like to do to start to figure out where Bingo is?
I figure I probably have some kind of bingo emergency signal that maybe
Bingo
will work
beacon.
now that we're in the same world. So I
Yeah.
definitely immediately deploy that with a message. We're here for you, Bingo. We're looking for you. Come find us.
This isn't an action roll. I just want to see kind of like where we're at. You have, yeah, you've planned for this. Let me just get a fortune roll for 2 dice and see what the tenor of our situation is.
Yeah.
4, not bad. Cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
good
so
worse.
you get a general direction, you know, that way of where he is, and I think you do get a kind of staticky response. It's, you know, less staticky and just like more cutting out here and there. And you know, the voice is definitely Bingo. And the, you know, the words you can kind of make out are like so hot.
Call the police and the fireman.
Yeah. Systems compromised. So hot. Let me roll to see where.
Make a dragon want to retire, man.
Yeah.
Does Hopscotch have a little hazmat suit?
Cool. Yeah, tiny little flurp. And he just ziggurat is the word that you make out before it kind of like cuts out. Past the lava flow, kind of like the lava flow is you're in the lava flow on the giant blocks. Kind of past it, there's some more blasted landscape, and you can see this kind of it looks like a lake. It's not lava, but it's maybe scorched out. Maybe it's just this indentation or whatever. And far in the distance past that, you see, it's tiny from where you are. It's a ziggurat for ants. But you see this like a tiny black triangle on the horizon.
I think Bingo's there. I think he's there. We gotta get to him.
Yeah, and the signal is definitely coming from that direction. So cool. First task is safely getting off of this lava lake. You could either probably safely get across by picking your way through the construction, the ruined destruction, or you could take the opportunity to trick off of this like fucking sweet landscape here.
Oh god!
Did you say there were airships, or like?
Yeah, there's
like
you can't see them here. It's in a different area, but there's like weird abandoned airships kind of like floating in. Yeah.
Okay.
That's part of the known landscape.
We can't flag down an airship.
No.
Yeah,
and they're like these abandoned structures too. So that's not a good place.
I have no style slots, but I must trick.
Well, I know exactly. It's the principle of the matter.
What if I could fill up my trouble?
Oh yeah.
Wait, what haven't we done as a crew? Let's see.
Oh yeah, good call. we have left our mark. We have gotten in over our heads, I think.
Pretty sure starting a riot was a pretty unconventional approach.
Okay, so we're good as far
I don't
as
even
that.
know how that started.
Yeah, me either. Weird. Huh?
That'd be funny. Like we're all like surrounded by lava, so like I guess we should tell you.
So before we get started, a few things to cover.
It'd be so funny to be like Spike would be like, it was so weird. Like I told him to rush him, and everything was calm for like, or like it was a normal brawl for a moment. And then Guts is like, well, funny thing
it was.
That's
Also, I learned something new about technology.
Yeah, it interacts really badly with the dragon.
Well, it's like, let's see. Tally needs 2 more style. Everybody else is all full up on style. But we could get more trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we just so we just need to hop from island to island.
Yeah, you can safely make your way from. They're kind of like big, like it's like foundation of like someone tried to build something here and did not realize what they were getting into.
lava?
Lava, yeah, they were definitely getting into lava.
Were there signs? Oh my god.
Yeah, safely navigable if you want to be safe about it, or you can trick off of it.
I mean, yeah. Do we know anything? Wait, actually, sorry. Do we know anything about the ziggurat? It's just like, I'm here.
It was a garbled message, he said.
Yeah.
Okay, and then good. We have a yeah. It's a two-way back to a problem, and then Prismatia.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I think Guts has to shout check it.
Yeah.
It makes no metagaming sense, but so I think
That's the law.
she is going to throw down like patches of hard light and like skate off of one and the other just as they are burning up under her
nice. Yeah.
rollerblade.
Yeah, less burn up and more kind of like
dissipate.
Yeah, like they decohere because
yeah. Yeah, and so I think that takes Guts. Do I need to put kick on that?
Nope, you don't need to.
Okay, so that'll be
unless you want extra style you can't take.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll roll 3d6. Just like
get it.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, because you get for you
2, 3, 1.
Woo! Oh man, yeah.
But I don't see how anything could really go wrong with this.
Yeah. You're not you did not predict the decoherence of the hard light in the heat. Yeah. This is a new situation, and it definitely is. And the first one you step onto just drops you into the lava.
Yeah, of course.
You are wearing your haz suit, so you don't immediately get incinerated, but you do take a slam, and that is going to be toasty. I think
Spicy.
it's good.
Okay, I'm gonna nope that by taking 2 trouble.
Cool.
And
you could get more things.
Tell me how you know that.
And I think she sees it decohering, and grabs onto her drone just long enough to like bicycle kick back onto where she started. And she kind of looks at the others and says, it was worth a shot.
Do not check this.
Yeah, do not check this. Okay, I checked it. It does not want to be checked.
As you're like flipping over, you notice the drone is like, it is not broadcasting.
Yeah, I figured.
Cool. What about everyone else?
I'm definitely taking a moment to chill, to plan, to like check out the field, see what looks most, really kind of do my grit thing. And
I think Guts is in serious envy of that right now.
I'd like some dumb luck.
And I think
some dumb luck.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Funny.
I've already used mine, so
your luck or your guys.
Shit.
My luck.
Choices.
Okay. Anything in particular you'd like to happen?
Some easy way to get to bingo.
Some easy way to get to bingo.
Charon approaches on a boat.
Along with bingo.
Hey guys, do you want to get on this airship with me?
Sky pirates.
Sky pirates.
That's less lucky.
From Hell to Studio Ghibli movie.
Funny. You're so sweet. That's so sweet. Are you such a sweet man and a bad man?
Funny contains multitudes.
So complicated.
Yeah, and so I think if you're exiting the lava lake and kind of exploring the landscape nearby, there you see between you and the ziggurat, there's a big plain of lava and nastiness. There's this lake that you see these like little bursts of flame happening occasionally. Probably nothing great in there, but I think kind of the like natural, and I'm not even gonna make you mark the lucky on this. I think this is more of an guys thing.
Yes.
I think kind of as you're sort of natural looking around for shit to skate on, um, everyone else is kind of looking across and trying to like figure out like how many lava things do we have to go through, and you just gotta like turn around, like, what's that? And it's a big like like a hollowed out lava tube, just like this a big basically tunnel in the black rock that looks like the entrance was kind of worked a little bit, like whoever was working it here kind of decided like, oh, maybe we can use this for something to get around, and it does seem like it kind of curves towards in the direction of the ziggurat across there. So yeah, there's a
tunnel.
an abandoned secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
They're all gonna die. They're doomed. Yeah, so there's a big lava tube that you can go into, or
Let's
you
do
can
it.
try to make your way across the soda lake.
Do the tube one.
Tube. Everyone agreed?
Tube.
Tube.
Fail.
Great. Say twisting lava tube. So yeah, I think this is just
So we're just gonna McDonald's play place our way over there.
pretty much, yeah. It is
Have a trail.
It
Have a trail.
twists around for a while, and it does branch off, but the branches are more like you're more going upriver, so there's not like a bunch of tributaries to be like, oh, which way do we go, left or right? It's like the way that you're coming is like a part that is branching off coming the other way, if that makes sense. You're kind of going up the tree.
Yeah.
So there's not a lot of decisions to make about like, do we go left or right? It's like, oh, if we were coming the other way, we would have to pick left or right. But
we should
definitely
remember which way we're coming.
We should
yeah.
leave some breadcrumbs or
Yeah, so I think this is, it's a long trip, even on your various boards and skates and whatnot. I think this is just a opportunity to like hang out and kind of talk and review where you're at while you make this journey here.
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess I share the news that K-Jump and I broke up.
No.
oh,
Broke up.
You will be avenged.
Well, she dumped me after I disappeared for a few weeks.
Oh.
She'll come around. I mean, maybe give her some time. She'll realize
gotta understand.
that nobody's Tally.
If you want revenge, I'm helping you.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, guys. I just need to feel this for a while, I think.
Yeah, does everybody know that I ended up like quantum leaping with
I don't think. I mean, unless you've told us at some point.
I think this is my chance to.
You were acting weird earlier. What went on with you?
Okay,
Yeah, where do
so
you find the guys with the suits? Yeah.
Hmm?
The guys you rolled in with.
Oh yeah.
Were you brokering more deals without the rest of us?
Yes, but also I was trying to save Tally from falling down that building, and then I got peeled like laterally.
Wait, Tally was falling down the building?
And then I found myself instead in a penthouse brokering a deal with Myper for sponsorship. I'm pretty sure I switched places with the other one. With the other girl.
I feel like I should be suspicious of this story, but yet I'm not.
That makes sense.
It's like so weird that it wraps back around to being totally plausible.
Yeah.
What did I do while I was gone?
just skated off, really.
A lot of shooting.
Um,
Yeah.
Yeah. But just to double check, are we referring to that one as the other one now? It feels a little Voldemorty.
There, Lavelle.
Okay.
Well,
Okay,
luckily, Lavelle didn't have much of a chance to do it. It was so hectic with the riots, and we were all kind of separated, so I didn't even really see much of her until she kind of came back in with guns ablazing. At which point you were already there. You saw that. So.
I feel like the riots were kind of my fault.
Well, I mean, I kind
The
of poked the
jacket
bear.
malfunction. What? There was some sort of fight going. I was gonna sort of calm them down, and it malfunctioned a little bit, and they all kind of went the other way and start. Oh,
Well, see, just like most things, then it was an Ursula's team effort.
what?
I purposely started the riot to distract the guard so I could get in.
We need to start texting each other more.
Well, you had already warped inside and started doing whatever you were doing inside, so I didn't know
Oh
where you were
yeah.
at or what was
I was
happening.
accidentally in a battle.
Wait, warped
Yeah.
Took their
inside?
invitations
Wait,
in.
battle?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to say Andromeda what you can and can't do, but I have to tell you what you did made me feel, which was a little confused because you did just kind of disappear with your sword, and I'm like,
You
that's your thing,
warped
okay.
into a fight with a sword? Gus thinks this is the coolest thing ever.
But
Yeah, but
maybe
none of those
we should
all those guys were nobodies.
I was so focused on getting the bingo that I know I kind of just rushed off and wasn't really focused on keeping the group together, which I think in hindsight, we should keep the group together from now on.
I would describe that as a wish almost. But,
Yeah.
but yeah. Oh, I guess I do have some other news, which is that I had a big fight with my family. I don't know how much I filled you guys in on that, but
Do you
Dara
need
has my
revenge?
other arm.
Wait, Dara has your other arm.
Yeah.
Do we need to break into
Sure.
Dara and get your arm back for you? Because I'll do
we
that.
will.
Let's focus on
We know all the floor
bingo.
plans.
That's true.
There's
One
probably-
thing at a time.
Assuming
Yeah.
the tornado hasn't taken.
I mean, we'd want
Yeah.
Bingo in on the plan anyway, because you need a
Mhm.
full team if we're going to break back
Yeah.
into Dara to get your arm.
It's
Or, you
gonna be-
know, I might be able to build you a better arm.
I was like, it'd be confusing if you did the like back to tank one like I did. Because then you'd have
Yeah.
that one and another one that you still could feel.
Oh no!
Oh, yeah. Can you still feel your arm in Dara?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh,
It's a
What are
little
they
sort of
using your
chilly
arm
in
for?
there,
They just gave me a shot.
Oh no!
Hey, speaking of strange connections, do we really work for an interdimensional crime syndicate? Is that our thing now?
You're also working for Scatter.
Yeah. And like the
Well,
blast
yeah.
boarding. Is
Well,
this
look, I mean, that was kind of a yes.
Crime is a
I
social construction.
I did tell Jericho we would do a job for him, but that was the only way I knew to get Andromeda back. And I kind of
Jer-
thought it was a price worth paying.
Jericho says only if you're powerful, then it's not crime. I don't know what he means, but he does say that.
I sort of made a deal with was it Scatter to
Mhm.
get equipment to get Andromeda back.
Yeah, that's where the big box of components came from.
So I was just seeing if I think I hear thunder.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
over here.
might need to check on the dogs. I've
I
heard,
saw some lightning.
heard they're not fond of the thunder.
Mhm.
So yeah, we've got some tanglements to disentangle ourselves from. You know what? We should just focus on the task at hand right now. Get Bingo. Then we can figure out our next move. Together. And if we want to put, Revenge on K-Jump on the list, that's up to Tally. But whatever Tally wants to do, I'm behind her 100%. Understand? It's probably very wise, Tally, of you. Not, I just gotta say, I very much am impressed by you not being rash about it and recognizing that it's good to give things time and not just, jump with something you might regret later.
Okay, I look at Guts to see like, kind of like, I don't know if you needed to hear that also. Like,
No.
No, yeah. Thank you. Yes.
This is why Ursulas are so good. We all balance each other out. We keep each other in check.
Does Andromeda have any other stuff to tell the crew that happened?
Not that much happened to me. I just got in a fight and. Do I have other things to say? What did I do?
There's some family stuff that happened. I don't know if that's new stuff for the crew.
Oh, Randy Bones and I are cool.
Yeah, I think we figured it out because I went to her
But she's
house.
gonna be upset about
Yeah.
that cross necklace. Oh well. Yeah, I think everyone knows all my stuff.
I'm gonna refresh a crew hype for that nice little scene. Set of scenes. That's good. That was a good bonding moment.
I'll be
Cool.
right back. I'm just gonna go make sure dogs aren't freaking out and
Yeah.
cowering somewhere.
Yeah. Rain stopping in 30 minutes. 33 minutes. Yeah, and the trip through this dark tunnel has been pretty uneventful. There's no lights or anything, but it's lit up by the glow of your various hoverboards and whatnot. Yeah, it feels like a couple hours to kind of make your way through this series, and the tubes get bigger and bigger and bigger as you're approaching wherever you're approaching. I'm gonna spend some bite.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend some bite. I'm just gonna spend one bite. And kind of announce some future badness here. You see the tunnel kind of curves around, and you start to see a glow ahead of you. So you're clearly reaching the end of wherever it is. The other thing you notice is that you're starting to see some like gouges in the walls of the tunnels, which initially you're like, oh, maybe it's just like volcanic cracking or something.
I'm sure it's fine.
And then you see the footprints.
New friend.
New friend. Yeah, new friend. They've clearly like cracked the sort of glassed floor at certain points. And in fact, it looks like there's an impact right where you are. And it's like 2 feet that are probably, a good like 4 feet across, 3-toed, the back toe, and they've kind of like cracked the ground there. And you see above you, there's actually an opening as well. You can kind of feel like the heat kind of blasting in. So there's a big, it's like a huge, like a couple 100 feet across fissure that's opened above you, and not too far ahead, the tunnel opens up to the outside again, and there's kind of a shadow across the opening. There's the deep red from the sun coming in, but there's this angled shadow across the opening. And when you come out. It opens relatively close to the base of this tremendous black zirconium ziggurat. It is difficult to tell how big it is.
Yeah.
There are there are steps that are probably 50-60 feet tall, but then like a series of large steps going up the center of one of the side that you're on. But it's not like a flat like crystal black, even though it's kind of carved out of this black crystal. There are all over this like ledges and like little railings that go up. There's some sort of carvings in them, probably like person height letters that kind of like trick of the light probably, but like to have this like this kind of like chase light effect, these like red glow going around them. Yeah, so that's in front of you. Spike definitely oh, we've lost Spike on the video, that's why. Spike definitely can tell that Bingo is either very close by or possibly inside here. And I'm gonna spend my second bite to bring this ahead. And as you're kind of taking in this big crystal, this black crystal ziggurat with the lava flows around it, the blood from behind you is this roar, a giant roar.
Oh no.
And it is a very large theropod, a metasaur. These are not native to Calorium. These are large, they kind of like hyper evolved. Yeah, I don't know what this is. Just cracked
That's
like
weird.
3 times tonight.
That sucks. You must have downloaded the crash update. It makes it crash.
Okay, we got Janko Zoom stream back. Yeah, I'll figure out why that happened or not. I'll just keep
Hopefully.
Yeah, so did Spike hear anything that was happening while you were away? Or
I did not.
Okay, cool. You've come out at the base of this giant black crystalline ziggurat. There's glowing letters all around it. There's stairs up. There is all likelihood that Bingo is either nearby or inside. And as you're kind of taking all this in, there is a giant roar behind you as a big old metasaur, like a interdimensional hyper evolving T-Rex that these have spread throughout the multiverse. This one is just like completely, it looks like ebony black skin has definitely adapted to this. And it kind of like stomps from behind you and throws its head back and roars and kind of like lowers his head and starts stomping towards you. 6-inch long teeth flashing. I think that's where we'll leave it today.
Yeah.
Yeah. We will charm the T-Rex and add him to our party.
New
buddy.
friend. The deer tells the T-Rex the truth about himself.
You're great just the way you are.
Aw. You need to stop finding your worthiness in others.
You should think about the environmental impact of your carnivore. Cool. Let's do stars and wishes, and let's go backwards. We'll start with
stars for everyone coming up with good and bad plans. They're both equally valid. Stars for Mark for getting everyone together in a disastrous style. I'm curious to see how this how this goes since, well, I don't know. We're all pretty banged. Well, no, we're not all. Half of us are banged up pretty bad. Yeah, on a fire planet. Wishes. To see how this session ends, and I'm real curious to see what we will spend all of our points on in our next downtime.
So many points.
So that's it for me, I think.
Cool. Any other wishes? I did not write down.
No, I don't think so.
Cool. Thank you. Peter's next.
Sorry for this. Feels like one of the most chaotic runs of just like we kept rolling successes with complications, and the complications built on each other in really fun ways.
Which is a high bar for
yeah. And so it's like to the point where we had the zombie horde coming into the club as the Viper people were trying to shuttle me away. Sorry for like Ben was saying, bringing everybody together at the most chaotic part of the story. Star for Mark for the scene painting on the Hell Planet. That is really evocative and cool. And star for Nick for spending the luck to give us the light. I really like that shape of show of having just some time to talk about things as we were skateboarding through the tunnels. Let's see. Wishes. I want to find bingo, of course. I too want to see how we'll spend all of this stuff. And Mark, you've been saying we're kind of coming up to the end of the campaign, so I'm intrigued to see how that finishes up. I'm also looking forward to spending some of this trouble that I've got, assuming I can, like moving either the family arc or the angst arc forward. I think that's everything. Yeah.
Yep, stars for everyone as usual. It's fun to have some chaos and run apart and come back together, which I just felt like it was fun. I had a good time like playing my slams instead of just having them and being like, I'm single-minded, so it's like part of me is like, oh, don't leave the group behind. But I'm like, I'm not thinking about the group. I'm just thinking about getting to my dog. And I'll be glad when we finally get him back. Because stop thinking about it, and also because it's kind of weird when it also functions as like basically sort of half your character. So when it's missing, it's like, wow, half the stuff. I like have half as much stuff I can do without bingo there.
Oh yeah.
No help. I'm handicapped. Wishes. No, not really. It's kind of same old. It's feeling good though. Always just trying to think of, make sure I know all the different things I can do and play with all toys, so I'm not just hammering the same notes again and again and again all the time. So again, I mean, I know our characters are sort of built that way. It's like, hey, this is your thing you're good at, and that's why you would do that more than you would do other things. So that's fine as well. I think that's it.
Cool. And Nick.
Yeah, stars for everyone. I joined the game and there's like zombies and I was just like, I don't know what y'all have been doing. Stars and stars for Mark for letting me join late. I feel like we're like as usual, like all the characters are making the decisions that they would make and kind of building off of things before. Definitely agree with Peter about like loving the chaos of this one. Yeah, and I kind of like, I also really liked the like, we had this chaos and then like we found this tube and we're like just chatting. So yeah, I think I wish for some like variety in tone and pace, or at least pace. So I'm curious to see what happens next time.
Thank you. Yeah, this was super fun. A lot of things happened. Got to play with a lot of fun details and so many complications just rolling into each other. And then yeah, like nice little breath, like, oh yeah, we're just walking through the tunnel talking about our stuff. It's cool. And it's nice that there's like stuff to talk about. Everyone's got a lot of things going on. And yeah, which is next session, find bingo, do some downtime, and start looking at what the end of the campaign looks like. Probably have and probably one run after this. We'll probably do like a downtime and then some run and then an epilogue and then I mean it's up to you because you spend your style to close it out. But yeah, good time. And that's all I got.
Stars to Nick for joining us despite having a dissertation she's working on.
Defending tomorrow.
Stars to Nick for kicking ass at defending the dissertation tomorrow.
Best defense is a good offense.
Ooh.
I hope you
Yeah.
started with check it.
Check it.
Check it. Let's go.
Yeah, I wish to have my streaming setup unbroken by next time.
Yeah, that'd be nice if you
There
can
it
let's
goes.
figure that out. Hopefully.
Yeah, I wish for more thunder though. I like this.
Yeah.
Envious.
Cool. Anything else before we say goodnight to the internet? Good night to the internet.
Night,
We'll
night,
stitch
night.
together all the videos later.
Oh no.